Welcome back. We finally have it here. Seiko LX SNR029J, also known as SBDB027. It's finally here. We're gonna review it. Okay, first, wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Seiko Monster. I believe this is the first gen on a bracelet. Beautiful watch. Orange Monster. Alright, so Seiko LX. What is this watch? Okay, this is the top of the line Seiko right now. It is the highest of all highs. It is basically Grand Seiko with the Seiko logo. Now, as you can see, it has a spring drive movement, and this is not the first time that Seiko had a spring drive movement, with the Seiko name. I believe there was a 600 meter, which also looked like this, but it's a much bulkier and thicker and bigger. This is based on the Marine Master 300, which I reviewed previously, the one that had an 8L35 movement, SLA021. Yeah, that was the name. So this is solely based on that because it has a 300 meter, and it looks similar, but actually this watch is better in every single way. Unfortunately, I don't have one with me right now, but I'll do a comparison in the future maybe, so stay tuned to that. So the build of this watch is titanium. The case is titanium. The bracelet is stainless steel and titanium. It's a very, very light watch. It weighs around 149 grams. No, with the bracelets removed, with the links. I mean, it has 7 links each, 7 here, 7 here. So I removed 2 and 2. I have a fairly small wrist, so. The bezel on this one is ceramic. It has this beautiful clicking sound. Oh, I'm gonna put it on the mic. Oh yeah. It's nothing like all the mid-range Seikos that I had. So that's the star of the show right there. That spring drive. Look at it. Sweep. So magnificent, so beautiful. Everything on this watch is immaculate. I mean, it's perfect. There's no mistakes. There's no flaws. Like the indices, the markers, they're perfect. The crown is huge, but I tell you, it is a very functional one. Okay, so when I bought this watch, it only had this dent right here. Oh, sorry, scratch, and nothing else. And this is a second-hand watch, and it is in perfect condition. It's even less than a year. This was bought, I saw in the warranty, at November 2021. So it's not even a year that has passed. Okay, so the finishing of this is the Zaratsu finishing. Obviously, it's full of my thumb marks there. This one here too. I don't really mind it. This is a monstrous watch. I mean, I'm gonna get a caliper here so that you can see. Okay, this has a tape, by the way. So, well, let's see the size. Okay, it's a 44.7. Okay, the thickness. Oh, it resets. Okay, that was not good. Okay. Yeah, it's a 15.88. And I believe the lug to lug. This is the most important, actually. If you're looking for a watch that size is everything, the lug to lug is the most critical. Well, it is a 49.82. Okay. It is a huge watch, but it wears like a stealth fighter. I mean, you don't feel it. It's light. It's not light as a Casio, but you know, considering it's a 44.8 millimeter watch, it weighs lighter than a Submariner. It weighs lighter than the Marine Master 300, which is like over 200 grams. All right. Okay, let's wear this watch. I'm gonna put the monster there. The bracelet is the best part about this watch. Is the bracelet. I just love it. This was actually designed by Ken Okuyama, designer of Ferrari, Enzo, and some Porsche. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's see if I can get. Try to remove the dusts. Okay, wow. I have a fairly small wrist of 6.35 inch, and I don't mind. It may look huge on camera, but honestly, if in person, it's perfect. I mean, the first time I saw this, I was scared because my god, it might be huge. But actually, no. It is just perfect. Okay. There's someone out there's gonna say, "Oh man, that's a clock right there." But Rolex Submariner has the perfect size: 41, 40. Tudor Black Bay, 58 has 39. You know, to each his own. And you know, if you like big watches, you like big watches. But I would not consider this big. I would consider big like some, let's say some Graham Chronofighter, you know, 47, 50 millimeters. Those are oversized. So yeah, so that's for this watch. The movement on this is the 5R65 spring drive, which is basically a GS 9R65, only that it doesn't have some design on the movement. It feels durable. You know, it feels very premium. It's, again, I've never touched the Grand Seiko, but I believe this is it. You know, because I was choosing between this and the SBGA 229, the stainless steel one, or this one, because on the secondary market they are roughly at the same price range, only this one is a little bit cheaper. But this is why I got this watch, because you know, it's a Seiko, and some people are gonna say, "Oh my god, you got the Seiko, why not the GS?" It's because, you know, it's what I like, and this is the best of both worlds. You have a spring drive on a Seiko, and nobody cares when they see it, and that's what I aim for, because you know, when I want to impress myself, you know, just buy the watch that you want and enjoy it. And this just happens to be mine, the watch that I enjoy. Another Seiko, which I just have, like, I don't know, a lot more. And so I sold most of my mid-range watches. You know, sometimes when you collect a lot of mid-range watches of Seiko, like the Sumo, the Turtle, the 62 Mas, the, you know, the reissues and stuff, you know, you just tend to realize all of a sudden that, you know what, like, why don't you just get a watch that you really want, that is a premium, that is something that you really would spend more time with, because you can't wear all those watches, but just buy the ultimate one. And for me, this is it. Again, there's nothing wrong about purchasing mid-range watches from Seiko, like the 6R15s, the 6R35s, or the 4R35, 36, other than, financially. But then again, that's the purpose of those watches, the mid-range. It's for them to help you really achieve, to narrow down what you really want. You buy all those watches and you realize that I don't like this design, I don't like the other one, I don't like the Sumo, I like the Baby Marine Masters. And you just narrow it down and you realize, okay, this is the one to get. This is the one that I'm going to save up for. I'm going to sell some, not all, but, some that you don't wear that much and doesn't have that much appeal to you anymore. And I really, really don't believe the saying of that you can have one watch and you just quit everything. The Grail watch, the holy one. When you say Grail watch, it's something that you desire so much that even just having that, you will stop everything and drop everything. That is not, it's not true. As what Kevin O'Leary would say, this watch collecting of ours is a disease, and it is. And sometimes you just have to find the right disease, because there's a lot of diseases that could kill, some that are not. I'm kidding aside, but the point is, this is an ultimate watch, and I'm just happy to share it with you. Leave that. I'm going to show you the Lume. Oh, see that beautiful Lume. Even the Monster has a awesome Lume, considering it's Gen 1. Yeah, Seiko makes a lot of sick Lumes. Okay, so that's about it. I'm not trying to sell you this watch. I'm not trying to do anything to make your wife or girlfriend mad because you're gonna buy another watch. I'm just sharing, and if you are in the market for this and you love to get the top of the line, or like just love the Seiko and you just want the best of the best, there is also a Landmaster. There's also a black version of this. There's also a GMT version of this. But this one is very simple. Just the date, spring drive. It's the best. Okay, so there you have it. SNR029 is finally here. Maybe I'm gonna review it with the Marine Master 300 or two other watches. Maybe especially that, because I don't see that much, so that you could really know if the size does bother you or something. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe.